I decided to film this video. It's currently 5 a.m. I'm in Chengdu, China, in my little hotel room, and I was thinking to myself, I gotta yap about something. So here we are. We're going to yap about something that I wish my young self could have heard from me, which is it's okay not to be sure about what you want to do in life. It's okay to try and fail. It's okay to risk. It's okay to stay in your comfort zone until you feel ready. Wrong. Delete the last part. Why should you delete the last part? What did I just say? It's okay to stay in your comfort zone until you feel ready. Let's start by this part. If you wait until you feel ready, you're never gonna start, because we are humans. Our brain works in very special and interesting ways. We always try, we like the things that we can predict. We like predictability and certainty. Now, where's the catch? The catch is that life is not made of certainty and predictability. So life is unpredictable. You cannot predict what's gonna happen tomorrow. You cannot predict if the risk that you're taking is going to be worth it or not. You cannot predict if you're going to succeed or you're going to fail. You cannot predict if your actions are going to have good consequences or bad consequences. Like, you cannot know any of this. But this doesn't mean that you should stay in your comfort zone. Because staying in your comfort zone, yes, it is true. The upside is that it basically doesn't give you any risk to take, because you already know what's gonna happen. You already know the routine. Every day is the same A, B, C, D, and there's not an F at the end of the day, because it ends the same way that it always ends. And you feel safe. You feel safe about it, because our brains, they like predictability. They like certainty. And a routine in your comfort zone is pretty much 90% of certainty, 90% of predictability. So you don't need to waste time and energy about worrying and overthinking about the future, because you already know what the future is going to be, because you chose it for yourself. You chose to live in this comfort zone, and that's okay. But at the same time, the downside is that you're never going to know what potential you have, what potential your life has. And honestly, I feel it's a pretty big loss. I generally believe that there are some people on this planet who actually enjoy their lives, their very basic, simple lives, and they're like, I don't need anything more than this. I'm happy as it is. I believe that. Like, there are people that genuinely enjoy that, and I'm okay. But ask yourself one question, because most of the time, 9 out of 10 people who ask themselves this question, the answer that they get is not the life that they actually have right now. So ask yourself this: if you could create your own life, like a video game, you have to build your own life, what kind of life would that be? Think about it, and then compare it to the life that you have right now, and see the differences, see what's missing, see what already is there, and just take a moment to think about it. If you're willing to lose your potential just because you want to stay in your comfort zone, you're absolutely free to do that, because that is your life. Nobody is here to judge you. You're the only person that can judge yourself, and I will always stand on this. If you're genuinely happy with the potential loss of your dream life, then it's okay. Who am I to tell you otherwise? But if you're not happy, if you're not satisfied, that is the only thing that you need to be able to upgrade your life. You don't need, like, you're not, the problem with people is that they always think that, oh well, but I'm not ready yet, I will start when I feel ready. No, you won't, because you will never feel ready enough to start. And that is the problem, because we like perfection. Humans are perfectionists, so they always wait for the perfect moment. And this is with everything. When starting to go to the gym, I will wait for the perfect moment. We'll starting to diet, starting to be more confident. Any kind of like big change in our life, we always wait for the moment where we feel like, okay, I'm ready to do this. But the readiness starts here. You can start changing your life right here. This is the first step. Like, you don't need anything else, because you are the only person that can change your life. Stop putting the blame on other things: money, fortune, luck, people, relationships. No, your life is yours. Take some responsibility. It is your responsibility to take your life in your hands. And I understand that it's hard, because taking responsibility and accountability is kind of shameful for humans. And this is not something like, this is how our brain works. But one day you will realize that you cannot wait for opportunities to come to you. You have to get up and go look for them. Like, yes, it's true, it happens that some people are lucky enough that they just woke up one day and they just, maybe they went viral, maybe they won the lottery ticket, maybe they, whatever happened. Like, yeah, it's true, it can happen. But let's be realistic, because yes, I'm all about being delusional. I love being delusional. Delusion is amazing, but it really depends on what kind of delusion you're talking about. If you're talking about the kind of delusion that you say, I'm not gonna do anything about it, I'm just gonna wake up one day and I'm gonna get lucky enough to become a millionaire, okay, yeah, I mean, you can hope, you can absolutely believe that, but you know, the chances are much lower than if you actually start having the mindset of changing your life, which is completely different. And the funny thing, you know, because you could be saying, like, you could be telling me, what, like, who are you to talk about this? I am nobody. I am actually a person that, like, if you ask me right now, what are you doing with your life, I would not know how to answer, because I have no fucking idea what I'm doing with my life. But that's the whole point. Like, for one thing that I know is that I am not in my comfort zone. I have moved to 4 countries in my 24 years of life. I still don't know what to do. I'm experimenting something right now, and that is enough for me. I am scared as hell of what is gonna happen tomorrow, if I'm going to succeed, if I'm going to fail. I'm scared as fuck, and that's okay, that's normal. But I'm just so tired of the simple life that does not satisfy me. I'm not happy. I was not born for a simple and tragic life. I just feel like I deserve more than that, and that is okay. Like, every one of us should feel like we deserve more, because we are worth more, and everybody on this earth, except for criminals, rapists, pedophiles, and murderers, and all of that kind of bullshit. Everybody of us should feel like we deserve more of this life, because there's only one life, and if you live it just because you're existing, I kind of feel like it's a little bit wasted. So my advice would be, stop waiting for the right moment. Get up, start taking notes, start making drafts about what you imagine. Start, like, I don't want to call it manifesting, but just take a pen and a notebook and make a list of all the things that you're unhappy about your life, and also yourself, because changing yourself is the first step into changing your life. Because once you become, if you're unhappy with yourself, once you become happy with yourself, you literally, it's like there's a third eye that opens in your head. Like, you look at life differently. So if you're not happy with yourself, you're insecure, like, you always feel like your brain focuses the problem on you, like you're the problem. So let's say, first of all, you're unhappy with yourself, and second of all, you're unhappy with your life. Now you have 2 problems, right? So you cannot focus 100% on both of them. First, you gotta solve one problem, and then the other. Solve the problem with yourself. Do whatever you think you need to do. If you feel like you're insecure about your body, go work out, go to the gym, have some beauty treatments, whatever you feel like is going to make you feel more confident and more in peace with yourself. Okay, let's be real. We are not here judging cosmetic surgery, working out, steroids, whatever. Yeah, I mean, these are in the gray zone, in the gray area, but I will always have the mindset of, if it makes you happy, go and do it. If it doesn't harm anyone, go and do it. Period. So first, handle the issues within yourself. Once you had your issues resolved within yourself, you can completely focus on your life. And by the way, that goes both ways. If you're, for example, you're happy with yourself, but you're unhappy about your life. No, it's the opposite. If you're happy with your life, but you're unhappy with yourself, you are not going to be able to appreciate your life to the fullest, because you're always gonna be focusing on the bad, on the imperfection in your inner self. So first, heal yourself. Please heal yourself. Do some shadow work, do some go to therapy, if it's internal, if it's external, do whatever you think that will make you feel better, and then start thinking about the external issues, about your life, about your job, about your financial situation, about your relationship issues, whatever it is. Because I truly believe that anyone can succeed if they put the work in. And succeeding doesn't mean tomorrow. It doesn't mean in a year or 2. Like, there are literally people who succeeded at 40 years, 30, 40, 50 years old. Like, you never know. You never know. And that's exactly what the sentence that I want to focus on. You never know. There's 3 words. You can take it like with like the same way as you take some information, like half a glass half a half glass of water. No, wait a second. Wait a second. A half empty glass of water, a half full glass of water. Okay, perfect. So if you see this sentence in a negative way, you never know, you're going to think, oh my god, yeah, that's true, this is very, like, this uncertainty, I will never know what's gonna happen, so it makes me anxious, it makes me worry. Reverse your mindset. You take the same sentence, the same 3 words with a positive mindset. So you never know. Okay, I never know. So if I never know, that means that maybe this could happen, maybe that could happen, maybe this also could happen. Like, you see, it's the same. The only thing that changes is your mindset. And that's exactly the same rule that you have to use in life. Look at a situation, like the same situation, you take one situation and you look at it from 2 different kind of mindset, and you will see that the result of the situation doesn't depend on what happened. It depends on how you look at it, how you decide to handle the situation, not what happened in the situation. So this is basically what I wanted to yap about. I hope I did a good job. Even one single person got some insight from this, I will be extremely fucking happy. So thanks everybody for watching, and see you in the next video, which I hope is not going to be after like 3 months, because I have this bad habit of starting things and never like keeping up with them. See you guys!